Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Nancy Drew Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Oh, right, we can't use the phone in somebody's room. I was like, well, may as well stay in her room and use the phone in there, because then if we have to look at a book or something, we'll be able to do so easily, conveniently, because we'll be right there. Let's see. Alchemy symbols. Alchemy, the attempt by ancient practitioners to turn base metals into gold in their search for perfection and immortality, had its origin in pharaonic Egypt and Hellenic Greece. Al means the in Arabic, while chemi probably comes from the Greek word chimea, which means cast together. Although considered to be the precursor of modern chemistry, alchemy was actually an ever-evolving combination of fact, philosophy, and religion, molded by the times and culture in which it was being practiced. Despite the fact that alchemy spanned thousands of years and 3 continents, certain symbols became standard and are still understood today. Below are some alchemical symbols and their meanings. So yeah, the upward pointing triangle is fire, and then we've got stone, air, quintessence, water, quicklime, earth, copper, gold, sublimation, tin, silver, mercury, magnesia, iron, aqua fortis. Oh, is that what we need to create in the in order to get the door to open? Because this was kind of on the right side, and then we had the kind of grid of symbols on the left, and then we had the cauldron symbol. Precipitation, aqua regia, letharge, antimony, spirit of salt, distillation, putrefaction, separation, sal ammoniac, calcination, dissolution, filtration, liquor hepatis, lead, multiplication, vinegar, cinnabar, distilled vinegar, rejection, congelation, vitriol, sulfur, coagulation, niter. Alchemists routinely processed and/or combined substances in order to create new ones. For instance, they collected the oily material that forms naturally as sulfur-bearing rocks weather, distilled it to make green vitriol, iron sulfate, then distilled green vitriol to make vitriol, sulfuric acid. They also collected nitra, potassium nitrate, the salt-like crust which formed on piles of soil rich in animal waste. They would then combine vitriol and nitra to make aqua fortis, nitric acid. Is that what we needed to make? Let's see. Yes, aqua fortis. So we need vitriol and nitra. Vitriol There was that symbol there. And nitra, I think we had that one too. They would also distill green vitriol and common salt, sodium chloride, to make spirit of salt, hydrochloric acid. When 3 parts spirit of salt were combined with 1 part aqua fortis, it would create aqua regia, or royal water, so named because it was the only substance that could dissolve gold. Lime, quicklime or calcium oxide, was created by burning chalk or limestone, while mercury was obtained by burning cinnabar, or laden with mercury sulfide. A substance called liquor hepatis, the symbol for which matches the zodiac sign for Capricorn, was created by distilling sulfur, lime, and sal ammoniac or ammonium chloride. This sulfurous liquid was of special interest to Egyptian alchemists because when distilled, liquor hepatis produced no solids, only gas, which led them to believe they had isolated the essence of the soul. Interesting. So, vitriol and nitra to make the aqua fortis. Alright. If I want to get through that Ouroboros door, it looks like I'm going to have to create one substance by combining and or processing other substances, just like the ancient alchemists used to do. Great. Let's go try it out.
Felicity! The door! The door!
Right. So we need to once again first move the rooms in order to get to where we're going. But now that we know that, we can just open and close this a couple of times and we'll be there. That should do it. Alright, so yeah, we do need to do that, and we can do that by combining this and that. And then we need to do the royal water thing, and that was let's see, is that the royal water? Yeah, aqua regia. And that was made by aqua regia. Okay, so spirit of salt. So 3 spirit of salt and 1 aqua fortis. Do we already have the aqua fortis in there, or do we need to make it? Spirit of salt. Do we have like a thing for that already? Spirit of salt. Yes, we do. It's that thing. Do we have it here? Is another question. I don't think we do. So we need to make some. Right? I mean, the symbol in the kind of lowest row in the middle is not this one, right? It's no, I guess it actually is that one. Because I can't see. I can't see other symbols. Here, that could be it. Okay, so that's Spirit of Salt. So 3 of those and then 1 Aqua Fortis. So do we already have the Aqua Fortis in here? Do we just add 3 of these? No, we don't. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and then this and this. Okay, cool. And then we've got that symbol, which I've already forgotten what it actually is. So let's go find it. The one that's kind of like Mercury. Mercury. Okay, so it's both Mercury the element and Mercury the planet. So Mercury. Here we go. Lime was created by burning chalk or limestone, while mercury was obtained by burning cinnabar. Okay, so just burn cinnabar. So cinnabar and fire. And what was cinnabar? It's the one in the second row middle, right? So this and fire. And then we've got that kind of a thing, which probably involves this. But let's just see what that actually is. The cross with the dots. I don't see it here. The cross with the dots. Yeah, I don't, it's not here. The cross is vinegar. Oh, I guess this is the cross with the dots. I was thinking this was like a star, you know, with the, yeah, distilled vinegar. So is it just vinegar and distillation then? What was the distillation symbol? Distillation. Dissolution. Separation? Ah, distillation. That's the kind of sort of like Virgo symbol there. Okay, so vinegar and distillation. Last one. What's that? It's kind of like a Z, but not quite. There are so many symbols. Something that kind of, liquor hepatis. And how was that made then? A substance called liquor hepatis was created by distilling sulfur, lime, and sal ammoniac. Okay, sulfur, lime, sal ammoniac, and distillation. So, sulfur is the Venus triangle. Lime. Is it the same as quicklime? Maybe because we do have the symbol there. So Venus triangle and cactus. And then what else? Venus triangle and cactus, sal ammoniac. And it was distillation, right? Yeah, distillation. Venus triangle, cactus, and sal ammoniac. Okay, Venus triangle, cactus, and like a cross tools and distillation. So Venus triangle, cactus, cross tools, and distillation. All right. So, here we are then, but like, alchemy lab. See everything there is to see. Did that.
I'm finished with that.
Did that.
Check.
This looks like some kind of medieval forge. This looks like some kind of ancient mold. By pulling out different plugs, I can create different patterns in the mold.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to do here yet.
Looks like a chunk of metal.
How did I get to the forge bit? Oh well. Ah, so the picture book has this picture in it as well. Oh, it's in our inventory now, okay. There's a lot here. Okay. Cannot believe that Garrett is gone. Would have been nice to have this read to us though. The tragedy has caused his mother to shun all light, seeking solace in silence and shadow. But finding it not, his sister having shared the bright day of his birth, cannot but constantly relive the grey day of his passing. And I, his father, find my thoughts going to him like mayflies to the hearth. What was, what could have been, what is to become of the Penvellans? Of who will inherit? Oh, question of who will inherit the throne of England? Personally, relevant, for I, like Henry, lack a male heir, and there is much at stake, but unlike the king, tradition is at my mercy, not I at its. Nor can I bound, nor am I bound by the notion that power can be passed from men to men only. In my years on the bench, I have seen far too many dull bastards and something. Be solved by contracting the services of one family. The members of this family will be charged with preserving traditions and teaching to the firstborn child of the appropriate generation under strict secrecy. It is conceivable that though the something they will know more about each family than do we Penvillains. But by this means, and by this means alone, will it be possible to ensure that our treasure is secret. So there is treasure involved. Do hereby decree that an initiate may be male or female, and that the education of said initiate is to begin no sooner than the 12th something. Okay. So that's why it was so important to have Ethel teaching Jane to comply with this tradition. Surely this is one of the most ingenious machines ever created, saving no doubt the life of many an innocent man. The fact that it played a part in my grandmother's condemnation and execution is as cruel irony as something. Okay. Can't look up. begun to take note of my clandestine activities, reporting to the constable that they have heard strange noises and seen strange lights when passing the manor at night. I am loath to curtail my experiments, for working in such close proximity to the treasure is a boon to my spirits, but that's probably just that note. Yeah. Okay. So that's this corner.
A keyhole.
I don't have anything. Yeah, this can only be looked at. And these things go in the columns, not in here. The crank isn't for use in here either. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can use here. So that was that. Got these things here. Can't touch any of them. What do we have here then? Lydia, Blackmoor Manor has remained largely intact all these years. Would that I could lay claim to my birthright and live here openly, but Lydia tells me that my grandmother's name still stirs fear and hatred in the hearts of nearby villagers, and counsels discretion. Perhaps Philip. Okay. West East people, upper level. Is this like a map of the mansion? Welcome, dear initiate. Something of the Penvellin heritage. Here you will face many trials, but persevere, for your reward shall be the knowledge of those who have passed before you and the honor of those to come. You have demonstrated your worthiness by negotiating the moving rooms and mastering the alchemy test which our father Albert created to protect his laboratory. Now you will help protect our heritage by creating yet another test for new initiates to pass. For my part, I have set this tradition in motion with the establishment of the something of Penvelin inheritance, and have enlisted the Bosany family to oversee our efforts and discoveries. There are 6 columns in the Great Hall, each hiding a brave knight who will direct the movement of the oil of enlightenment to this forge, in which a key shall be created to reveal the secret of our father Randolph? The secret must be well guarded. Hide the final solution to protect this secret in your coat of arms and in the silent book. Let my words woven in something be the guide to finding the first key to open the column decorated with Jupiter's mighty bull, something. Charles, 1547. Words woven in cloth. Okay. Lacking my grandfather's wit and wisdom, I can only add to his genius. His tiles are now locked. The key is to be found near a staircase that sings. But the forge cannot work without being tempered by water. If the well is empty, a devious lock hidden in the passages underneath the manor will return it to its watery state. Thomas. Dear friends, dear Penvelins, I fear my time is soon ended. My efforts to protect those in need will soon seal my doom. I have constructed a column to represent Mercury, on whose swift wings would that I could escape these trying times. By moving the hands that protect my home with their alarum chimes, my father's work will release the wand. My return to our ancestral home is welcomed with neither gladness nor the embrace of family. But no force of a misguided man can destroy our tradition. I have endeavored to make our secrets even more firm. To bring fire to the forge, tame the Master Guardian Gargoyle and his 2 companions with Mercury's wand. But be of fleet foot. Time is of the essence. Once you have completed this task, apply the wand to the depository for the forge's fuel. There, oil and fire will mix. What a curiosity! What a fortune! What a dream! To know that these strange riddles and puzzles have endured so many generations. What an honor to contribute, and how busy I have been to bring the joy of discovery to you, my children's children. My playful companion hides the loving point of Venus's arrow. With this point, you will assist in the ordering of the knights who block the passage of oil to the forge. And how can a forge work without the sweet essence of air to fan its flames? Seek the curious puzzle in this room to help pour something capture those unruly winds. Now, oh, how? How I wish I could have met you, Penny. So many years have passed since I first stepped into this strange universe. Using my coat of arms and star chart, you will soon discover how to open my moon box and find the special lens hidden within. Use this lens in my telescope to see 5 special muses. Select each one in the correct order and Betty will wager grandmother's key. With the very same lens, find the secret panel hidden in my room. There you will discover a most intricate puzzle that hides the key to the column of moons. Bridget. That we've already done. After discovering countless wonders around the world, what joy it is to find such mysteries at home. My dear grandchild John, on this day, your first birthday, I complete my destiny. A dragon now watches over the manor, and a column is dedicated to Saturn, the god of fame? The god of time. With time, you will discover the passage that hides its key behind a target. Aim well and throw with force, and the key shall be yours. How sad that only a few will revel in this secret. Edward. Is it I who completes the key to guard the last column? So be it. Help my dear amphibious friend cross the conservatory's pond, and the Mars key shall be yours. John. My computer will help you find the Saturn key. Be not afraid. I share the sentiments of our dear distant grandmother Penny. I too wish to have known you, my children. Be strong and just in all that you do. Alan. P.S. A great shortcut through Father Albert's moving rooms is to open and close the Mars door 2 times without advancing through to the next room. Then turn around and voila, you're home. Yeah, I kind of already discovered that. Alright. Okay, Master of the Winds. The ancients believed that Aeolus was the keeper of the 4 winds: Zephyrus, the west wind; Boreas, the north wind; Favonius, the south wind; and Eurus, the east wind. Aeolus held them all captive, releasing them as gales or breezes only when the deities so ordered. His was a somber responsibility, for wind, the rush of air, was vital for producing and maintaining fire. And with fire, all manner of weapons and tools could be used. Oh, forged. Not used, forged. But sometimes the winds would escape, and Aeolus would have to capture them all over again. This was not easy, not even for someone as powerful as he, for the winds veered about capriciously and blew fiercely. Should one of the winds find Aeolus in his path, he would attempt to blow him into one of the bottomless pits that pocked the world back then. But Aeolus persevered, sometimes taking 1 giant step, sometimes two, and one by one he would catch the 4 winds and tuck them away until they were needed. Sometimes, to keep him busy, the deities would summon him to lift something that they could not, and he never failed them. No wind was too strong, no weight was too heavy for the mighty Aeolus. Okay, was that it? Apparently. Okay then.
My dear initiate.
Congratulations for progressing this far. Your goal may not be in sight, but it is very, very close. I leave this for you because the something can be daunting and not a little discouraging. Just bear in mind that to use it, you must first light it, and to light it, you must give it 4 things: earth in liquid form, air, water, and fire. Would you require more information? Consult the something even my grandfather Corbin apparently did with some frequency. So is that the book? The picture book?
Penelope Penvellin. Wow, this letter was written more than 200 years ago.
Too bad that Nancy doesn't read it for us aloud. I regret that we shall never meet, but you will get a glimpse into my life when you encounter my contribution to the security of our treasure. Likewise, were I somehow able to project myself into the future, I would learn something about you. Were I to come across the obstacle which you will have created. Blackmoor Manor is indeed the sum of the hearts and minds of all who have dwelled here. Welcome, Penelope Penvellin. Okay, wow. There's a lot to absorb here. And we'll continue with that in the next episode. For now, I am leaving it here. And yeah, we'll see what other info we will find here next time. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.